Good afternoon. I'm Ashley Ann Mentley, and you're watching Mediaplex live at 1. A lethal virus has become deadly to dogs. Sean Garrity reports.
This is De Niro, a tanned 85-pound, happy-loving family dog.
This is a dog that sleeps in my bed, lays on my couch. He's treated like one of my kids. He don't roam around anywhere, ain't eating garbage. He's not in the alleys sniffing other poo.
Kim Ribberty says De Niro was always a content and playful dog. Then one day, he stopped being himself. That's when Ribberty knew something was seriously wrong with her pet.
Okay, I gave him some baby gravel, settled his stomach. But he laid around most of the day. I thought, okay, fine, just not feeling well. Nothing big, no big deal. That night, he threw up again, and then a couple times throughout the night. The next day, he don't want to go outside, he wouldn't get up, and he looked like just sad, like sickly, and late, like really lethargic, laying around, didn't want to do nothing. He looked like he lost like weight in 24 hours. I'm thinking, what the heck's going on?
After realizing he was not getting better, Ribberty waited a day. Then she took her pooch to the closest veterinary animal clinic. That is when the doctors told her the heartbreaking news.
We're going to test the blood. It came back. I can't even think of the name of it, whatever it's called. What's it called, Jen?
Leptocirrhosis.
Leptocirrhosis, she said.
Kidney and liver failure.
She said basically he was in the first stages of like liver and kidney failure.
AJ Kaler from the Central Animal Hospital in Windsor said lepto cases are showing up more frequent.
Oh my God, last year lots in Windsor, lots. I will say 40 to 50 maybe.
The shelter operations manager at the Humane Society in Windsor is familiar with lepto and says dogs are not the only ones that can be carriers.
Their urine, once the bacterial infection is spread enough to come out into their urine, it can be spread to humans. So you will notice if you're treating your dog that the veterinary staff will wear gloves and protective gear.
From Mediaplex News Now, I'm Sean Garrity.
Looking to grab a few drinks? Well, a new brewing company is coming to Windsor soon. Tecumseh McGuigan has the story.
Windsorites looking to drink craft beer now have a new option. Craft Heads Brewing Company is set to open this Friday after a year in development. With around a dozen beers on tap and room for over a dozen more, Craft Heads are trying to set themselves apart with the kind of beer they offer.
Me and my partner Brian, we've traveled all over the U.S., Michigan, Ontario, going to different breweries, and we've tasted all the beer from all these different places, and we're really trying to bring that to Windsor. We're trying to bring these really phenomenal beers that we've had and introduce them to Windsorites, because I don't think we really have anything around here like that.
Both Steve and his partner, Brian Daddock, started brewing while working at Chrysler's, and Brian believes over the years they ever find their process.
A lot of the stuff that we've done, Steve and I, is trial and error. I guess that's the best way to learn. When you make a bad batch, you learn really quickly what not to do. So for the last few years, we've been doing some pretty good batches.
Beer is not the only thing brewed at Craft Heads, however. Barista Ron Roy is ready to serve coffee as well.
Just trying to get everyone to sort of appreciate like independent coffee, independent shops more so. Just have a good taste of like craft beer and plus brewed coffee.
Craft Heads marks the third microbrewery opening in Windsor, and they hope they aren't the last. For Mediaplex News Now, I'm Tecumseh McGuigan.
SRC Elections are in full swing, and we sent Taylor Bush to see what was happening.
Elections for next year's Student Council are wrapping up today at all St. Clair campuses, and students are lining up for their chance to vote. Rafat Abdullah was one of the many students who took to the polls this morning.
I like it. I enjoy always going out for voting. I feel, although it's a small experience, but it's practicing democracy.
Polls will be open until approximately 3 o'clock today, and any student who votes will be automatically entered to win great prizes.
I would encourage everybody to go out and vote today. I think today is the last day. If they haven't heard this message before the end of this day, they should pay more attention to this in the coming semester.
Reporting for Mediaplex News, I'm Taylor Bush.
Turning to weather, it looks a lot nicer out than it really is. Today will be mainly sunny and not too cold with a low of -9. Tonight there will be scattered flurries with a low of -15, and tomorrow there will be scattered flurries with a low of -10, so make sure you bundle up. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Ashley Ann Mentley, and you've been watching Mediaplex live at 1.